How's it going, guys? My name is TJP. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Our first playoff team from last season, AFC, is be the Denver Broncos. First one eliminating the wild card based on the standings, so we're going to be using them today. Using the latest roster, and EA has not updated their roster. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, like, subscribe, enjoy the content, comment down below some of my videos. Go to socials, play the second channel and main channel down below in the description. If you like the content from TJP, it's 5 seasons, injuries on, not meant to be realistic. If I say a name wrong, I say a name wrong. It's a video game at the end of the day. Don't take it too seriously. We're just here to have some fun and bag on EA. And with that all being said, let's get on to the gameplay. Great, let's take a look at the roster here. So, we've got Bo Nix at the starting QB, halfbacks Dobbins, McLaughlin, and Harvey. Top 3 dudes. Fullback Michael Burton. Cortland Sutton at the wide receiver spot with Marvin Mims Jr. and Devon Villay, which is pretty solid. Evan Ingram at the tight end spot. Cool. Left tackle, Garrett Bowles. All right. Ben Powers, left guard when he comes back. Center is going to be Wattenberg. Right guard is going to be Quinn Miners. McGlinchey is going to be the right tackle. Left edge, Jonathan Cooper. Right edge, Nick Bonito. Defense tackle, Zach Allen is going to be there. Sam, nobody. Mike's going to be Dre Greenlaw. Alex Singleton at the will spot. Corners, Sertain the second. Barron and Moss, top 3 dudes. Free safety is Brandon Jones. Strong safety is Fanga. Kicking is Lutz. Punting is Crawshaw. Fabroni at the long snapper spot. And there are the picks for those that are curious. I'm going to see if there's anybody here we could sign just to add as that final roster spot to the team. I guess we can take a look at the improved team. Just because I'm curious to see what the ratings are. Left guard would be a decent position, or defensive tackle. Probably left guard. Let's see what left guards are out there. Let's go Isaiah Wynn. He fits the scheme of the team, so we'll grab him. Isaiah Wynn will be joining our O-line. And I think that's going to be about it for now. I'm going to obviously simulate to the midseason point, and we'll just see how this team is, playing around that point. So, hopefully we can be in good shape. Maybe a decent team, maybe not. Mid-season points, sitting at 4-3, decent. Nothing too crazy. You can see the rankings there. We're doing pretty solid offensively. Okay defensive. We're actually doing good offensively and, average-ish on defense. And as you can see, like I said, EA hasn't yet to update their roster because Mike Parsons is still on that team. I don't know. Anyways, 4-3 in the thick of things. AFC West is kind of tight, I will say. Let's first and foremost load in that draft class. We want to make sure we load in the correct draft class. We're going to select from the download center, and we are going to download the one that I always use, which is that one. We will import it in. All right, great. So that's in. Now let's take a look at these stats. First and foremost, Bo Nix looking good. 1,523 yards. 15 TDs, 2 interceptions, 73% completion percentage, 124.4 passer rating. He's been awesome. Rush-wise, J.K. Dobbins, 494, 6 TDs, 169 and 2 from Nix. Harvey, 41, 1 TD. Receiving, Sutton, 504, 3 TDs, 327 and 3 from Evan Ingram. Marvin Mims Jr., 292 and 3, 256 and 5 from Devon Villay. Blocking at your sacks allowed. Garrett Bowles, 8, 6 from Wattenberg, McGlinchey with 3, a couple guys with 1. Defensively, 42 tackles from Singleton, 39 from Barron. Greenlaw, 38. A few guys at 26, a couple with 20. Sacks, you've got 7 from Bonito. Allen, 6. 5 from Cooper. Franklin Myers, 3. And a couple guys with a half sack. Interceptions, 2 from Greenlaw. And several guys with 1. You have your kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return right there for those that are curious. That's pretty much about it. So, we are going to negotiate some contracts here. I don't know who or what to negotiate first, but we do have a lot of money, so I guess we'll just go in order and see who we can keep around on the squad. So let's do it. All right, so I offered guys some contracts. I'm just gonna wait till the end of the season, maybe re-sign some of these other dudes, but for now, I guess we will just simulate to the playoffs. Hopefully we can make it. I guess we'll see what happens rest of the season. Can we get to a wild card spot? That's the goal. And yeah, hopefully we can. All right, we are not a playoff team. 8-9, courtesy of the Sim Engine. Now we did. I mean, you got some okay ratings, but nothing too crazy. So shout out to the Sim Engine. Bo Nix, solid season, 3,047 yards, 31 TDs, 6 interceptions, 69% complete percentage, 113.7 passer rating. Dobbins, 998, 9 TDs. So, you know, a couple guys missing games, so that's probably why we make it. 347 and 3 from Bo. McLaughlin, 214, 3, 104 and 2 from Harvey. 1,086 yards, 5 TDs from Cortland Sutton. Vaughn Valet with 74, 14 TDs. That's really good. Marvin Mims Jr., 706, 3 TDs. Evan Ingram, 516 and 4, 216 and 1 from J.K. Dobbins. You have your sacks allowed, 13 from McGlinchey, 12 from Wattenberg, 11 from Garrett. And then you've got a couple guys here with 3. 104 tackles from Singleton to lead the team, 92 from Greenlaw. Barron, 78, 73 from Certainty in the second. Fango, 70. It keeps going from there. 13 sacks from Benito. Cooper, 9.5, 9 from Allen. JFM with 4, 2 from Singleton. A couple guys with 1.5 sack there from Fanga. Interceptions, a couple guys with 3, and several with 1. You have your kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return as well. All right, so that's great. But it's not great because we didn't make the playoffs. So I guess we'll just see what ends up happening the rest of the way. Yeah, we will go from there. So I'm just going to do the abilities for, I guess, next season. Beat the Ravens 31-24. Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen, NFL MVP. Aaron Glenn, Coach of the Year, Jets. Puka Nacua, Offense Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year was TJ Watt. Ashton Genty, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Raiders. Defensive Rookie of the Year was Oladejo from the Titans. Very cool stuff. Let's head on to the offseason. We do have some extra guys here. We're going to try to see if any of these dudes will be willing to re-sign. So I'll offer some contracts. Looks like Dobbins wants to test. That's fine. So these guys might want to test, and if they do, they do. And we'll just try to get them back in free agency. If not, then we'll have to find replacements for them. All right, so I offered some guys some contracts. We're going to have some guys that test, which is, I guess, fine. So we're going to go on a free agency here. And, yeah, let's see who we can maybe re-sign or find replacements for. Or just add more talent. So we're going to do that and see what we can do. Very easy. All right, so let's take a look at the free agency recap, shall we? We got some guys. So I got Najee Harris to replace Dobbins because he left. Did get Drew Tranquil, Shaq Mason, Luke Wattenberg, and Andrews Pete. So that's, 5 guys that we signed. So I'm going to head into the draft. We got a little bit of cap room to play around with. I'm going to try to see if we can draft some dudes here. We do have our first round pick, so if I go to that draft, we should see it. And, well, let's take a look. So we'll skip ahead. We have pick 13, which is pretty solid. So let's make a selection, see who's out there we can grab. Some really good players here. Like Antonio Williams would be not too bad. If I really wanted to get another receiver, I can get Proctor. He's pretty talented. Boston. I don't know if I need a receiver. Definitely don't need a quarterback. I feel like I don't need any of these positions, to be honest. Strongest position is offense needs. We need a running back or a right tackle or a left guard, I guess. I guess Caden Proctor doesn't really quite. It's not really something I need. But I guess it's a tackle, so we'll do that. Could take a running back, but there's nobody out there. So B+ on Proctor, it works for me. I'll do the rest of the picks, and then we'll head on to the second season recap here. Let's take a look at the draft recap. So we had 6 guys get picked up. Not too bad. We did get Jeremiah Love as well. We did get a halfback, which is good in the second round. Tight end, a couple halfbacks actually. So good stuff. Let's head on to season number 2. All right, what are we going to do here this season? Well, we're going to first take a look at the roster and see who we have. Got some good players here. Bo Nix, QB. Halfbacks got Najee Harris, RJ Harvey, and Jeremiah Love. No fullbacks. Wide receivers, Cortland Sutton, Marvin Mims Jr., and Pat Bryant, top 3 dudes. Tight end, Evan Ingram. Left tackle will be Caden Proctor, starting, so that's good. Left guard, Isaiah Wynn. Center's going to be Wattenberg. Right guard, Quinn Miners. Right tackle, Mike Clinchey. Jonathan Cooper at the left edge spot. Right edge spot, Nick Benito. Defense tackle, you got Zach Allen. No Sams. Mike, you got Dre Greenlaw. Drew Tranquil at the will spot. Corners, Surtain in the second. Barrett and Moss, top 3 dudes. Free safety, Brandon Jones. Strong safety, Talanoa. Kicking is Will Lutz. Crawshaw, punter, and long snapper will be Mitchell Fabroni. Brony Macaroni. Alright, team schemes. I'm going to show you guys what fits best right now. It's not what we're running currently. It'll probably be that 78% West Coast spread. And then on defense, we will rock the base 4-3. And that's pretty much what we've got. So let's take a look here at the trade center. We do have a little bit of room to make some moves. Maybe I'll make a trade. Is anybody here we could sign as well? Trying to think what we would need. Left guards. There's really nobody here. There's really not much here. So I'm going to try to make a trade, see if there's anything out there we can grab for our squad, and then we'll go on to simulating. Done deal here with the Bengals. I gave away my first round pick for Fairchild Orgy, 3rd, 4th, 6th, 7th this year to improve a little the depth of the team a little bit. Actually, I'm going to go to free agency. I want to get a backup quarterback for our squad since we don't have one. I guess I'll just pick up Cooper Rush just to add him in case, things go wrong with Bo Nix. Might as well, right? So, actually, too, top 100, might as well grab defensive tackle. Maybe like an Eddie Goldman. Never signed him on my squad, so we'll pick him up for this season, too. And that's, I guess, fine. I'm trying to think if there's anything else here we might want. Maybe we got a linebacker out there. Singleton. Let's get Alex Singleton, too, for the team. And that's going to be it, I think, for now. So I'm just going to simulate. And hopefully we can make playoffs this year. Sitting at 6-1. Really good start to the season. We are top. And near the top in a lot of the categories. Top half league in every single one. We only have one injury right now. And yeah, 6-1. We're tied with the Bills. Let's take a look here at the stats and awards. So yeah, you can see Bo Nix, 1,394 yards, 13 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 65% complete percentage, 91.1 passer rating. Obviously, if he keeps those interceptions down, passer rating should go up. Najee Harris, 476, 4 TDs, 247 and 3 from Bo. RJ, 189, 3 TDs, getting a little bit more touches. 473 and 4 from Valet. Sutton, 289 and 2, 183 and 4 from Evan Ingram. Marvin Mims Jr., 166. Blocking at your sacks allowed, 8 from Proctor, Miners with 2, and a few guys with 1. 100 in terms of defense, 35 tackles there from Greenlaw. A couple guys 29, 26 from Barron. A couple guys 24, 22 from Allen. Surtain second with 21, and he keeps going down from there. Sacks, 6 from Cooper, 5 from Allen. Beno with 4.5, 2.5 from Orgy. Tranquil 2, 1.5 from Drew. Sanders, also known as Eminem, as I like to call him. He just looks like Eminem. Does he not look like Eminem? I don't know. He looks like a young Slim Shady. A little bit. But the hair color, the hair color is obviously a little more ginger. But in the face, look at the face. Okay. A couple guys, 1 sack, and then a half sack there from Jake Wan. A couple guys with 2 interceptions, several with 1. 8 as a team. Got Lutz kicking, punt Crawshaw, kick return, and punt return. Wait a minute. We have no kick returns. I was going to say, I was like, these guys are my kick return guys? I guess not. And also, we've had a couple injuries. Marvin Mims been hurt, but all right. So far, so good. Let's take a look at the negotiations. Are we over the cap? The answer is no, we are not. Speaking of Marvin Mims, try to sign him. He is excited to stay with such a great team. I would agree with that, buddy. Brandon Jones, he's tempted. All right. Anybody else here I want to offer? A few other guys, might as well. Riley Moss, that should. Oh, okay. Not quite. All right. Eminem. Also known as Slim Shady. We got him. All right. That's going to be it on moves for now. I'm sure there's some other guys who want to sign, like Evan Ingram. Mind keeping him around for a couple seasons. Bo Nix obviously is an option, so we'll accept it. But all right, that's going to be pretty much about it. I don't think they're going to make any other trades, so we're just going to kind of keep the team as is and see if we make the playoffs. 15-2. However, as great of a season as that was, it wasn't great enough to win the AFC. We're tied with the Bills. Bills get the bye over us. That's fine. We get the Chargers. Hoping we can win. Let's take a look at the stats here. Bo Nix, good season, 3,590 yards, 20 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 68% completion percentage, 105.7 passer rating. Rush-wise, 1,212 yards, 10 TDs. 467 and 7 from Bo Nix. RJ Harvey, 434 and 7. Receiving-wise, 930, 10 TDs, 761 and 5 from Cortland Sutton. 593 from Marvin Mims Jr., 555 and 7 from Emery Ingram. Pat Bryant, 353, 2 TDs. Caden Proctor, 19 sacks allowed. 10 from McGlinchey, 4 from Fairchild, a couple guys at 3. You got your tackles there on defense, 82 from Greenlaw, Tranquil, 80, 70 from Barron. Jonathan Cooper, 67, 66 from Fanga, 63 from Surtain II. And yeah, we got 20 sacks from Cooper. Zach Allen, 12.5, 10.5 from Benito. A couple guys with 5, 3.5 from Wergy. 1.5 from Drew Sanders, a.k.a. Slim Shady. I'll just say Slim Shady from now on. Hunt, 1, and then several guys with a half sack. 4 from Greenlaw on the interceptions. 3 from Surtain II. 2 guys 2, and 1 from Slim Shady. And then you have your kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return. All right, I'm going to do my my abilities, and then we're just going to head on to the Super Sim. All right, it is snowing in Denver. So it should be fun. Field's all white. It's great. It's filled with snow. Jump forward to the end of the game. First blood will go to the Chargers. Tied up. And second quarter, they're going to take the lead. And can we tie it? We do tie it. Going to the second half. Go up 2 with a safety. Can we score again? Okay, normal speed. 1st and 10. Go slow. I think we have the ball. Yeah, yeah, we do. Okay. 2-point game. We have the ball. 25-yard line. We're hopping on and give you guys some gameplay in the snow. I can actually see. Can't see the field, though. But that's fine. 1 timeout left for the Chargers. 2nd and 11. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to rush it. And can we get that first down? 3rd and inches. That was our final timeout. All right, goal's right there. We get a first down here, the game's over. Because they have no timeouts. We'll just kick the field goal, though, if anything. But see if we can get that first down. And we do get the first. As Najee Harris seals the deal for us. So, 2-point victory for the Broncos. And we're going on to the divisional season number 2. Very good. Very nice. All right. We love it. That's great. On to the divisional. And, yeah, we'll take it. Hopefully the weather's better. All right. We got the Broncos and the Jaguars here. So you can see the rating compared to us. I mean, listen, we are friggin' first at everything. And that's just awesome. So that's on defense. That's about as good as you can get. So hopefully we beat the Jaguars if we can. We go to the conference championship. If we don't, then I guess we go on to the offseason and prepare for season number 3. But hopefully we can win. All right, so here we go. Let's do this. We're going to super sim it fast forward to the end of the game. First blood will go to us. We're up 3-0. They tied up, and we're going to take the lead 10-3. 10-10 now. 13-10. Second half. It's going to be tied up again. Fourth quarter. They go up 3. Now they're up 10 courtesy of the Sim Engine, and we're going to end up losing by 13 courtesy of EA Sports Sim Engine. Greatest Sim Engine of all time. Super realistic. So, couldn't score in the fourth quarter, and that's what happens when you don't know how to play offense. So, for some reason, we lost, unfortunately. Am I surprised? No, because it's EA. So, all right. I mean, at least you got the divisional this year, but definitely a disappointing way to lose that game, that's for sure. And the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Saquon Barkley, Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow, NFL MVP. Peter Gaffney, Coach of the Year. Tank Dell, Offensive Player of the Year. Okay, TJ Watt, Defensive Player of the Year. Kevin Conception, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Torian York, Bengals, Raiders, respectively. I'm going to negotiate. Obviously, we're going to accept Bo Nix. I think I offered some of these guys contracts, so we'll see if they decide to stay before I have to restructure. Hopefully, it's a yes. So we'll see if we can get some of these dudes to stay. If not, then we'll just have to find replacements or try to get them back in free agency. So we got some guys I want to test. That's fine. Moss and Ingram. I mean, those are the main two guys. I did restructure contracts, so we're gonna have some money for free agency. That's totally fine with me. So we'll try to see if there's any good free agents out there for us to sign to try to add to this team. There's nobody here I'm crazy about, but I know some decent players. So yeah, let's see who we can pick up for the team and try to see if we can run it back for next season. First, second, third round pick to the Eagles for Campbell Trotter Jr., a second, third, fourth, fifth this year. So that's going to be it. I think, yeah, we're going to head on to the draft. I did make my signings, so you'll get to see what that's looking like. And they look decent. They look decent. View free agency recap. My signings, Kenny Moore the second, corner. We got right tackle, Taylor Boton, Coleman Shelton, center. Mac Jones, the quarterback spot. I picked him up to be a backup. That's kind of a big signing. I might end up moving him just because he's making a lot of money. But, you know, it's fine for a backup. It works. Just in case someone goes down, he could be decent. Fill in. So let's head on to the draft. I'll show you guys a recap since we don't have any first-round picks. Here's the draft recap for those that are curious. Let's take a look at it. And you can see we got some good players here. Some guards, some edges, defense tackle. I see some wide receivers, some offensive tackles, safety, another tight end. Actually, that was something I needed, was a tight end because they didn't get Evan Ingram back, which is unfortunate. So, yeah, let's head on to third season. All right, let's take a look here at the roster for season number 3. So we've got quarterbacks Bo Nix, Najee Harris, Jeremiah Love, and RJ Harvey at the backs. Wide receiver Sutton, Mims Jr., and Bryant, top 3 dudes. Tight end, you've got Jimmy Higgins. All right. Left tackle, Caden Proctor. Fairchild at the left guard spot. Center is going to be Wattenberg. Right guard, Quinn Miners. Right tackle, Mike McGlinchey. Cooper at the left edge spot. Right edge spot, Nick Bonetto. Defense tackle, Zach Allen. Sam's going to be Trotter Jr. Greenlaw at the Mike spot. Campbell at the Will. Patrick Surtain second, as well as Barron and Moore second. At your corners, Brandon Jones, free safety. Strong safety will be Fanga. Will Lutz kicking. Punting is Jeremy Crawshaw. And Macaroni is still your long snapper. I couldn't think of the word there for a second. I do want to take a look at the room. Yeah, so I might look to make a trade at the midseason point. Depending on how I'm feeling. Maybe try to get some more dudes on the team. But for now, yeah, I think we're good. I'm going to double check the schemes, and then we're just going to get on to simulating. We're sitting at 4-3 now at the midseason point. I mean, nothing too crazy about it. We do have some injuries. Wow, the Australian Chiefs have 7 injuries. It's crazy. You see, we are just behind them by half game. It's a big matchup right here if we beat them. But let's take a look at these stats. Bo Nix doing his thing. 1,455 yards, 10 TDs, 1 interception, 66% execution percentage, 106.5 passer rating. It's not bad. Najee Harris, 426, 3 TDs, 2-1 and 3 from RJ Harvey. Bo Nix, 158, 1 TD. Receiving, 364, 5 TDs, 330 and 2 from Cortland Sutton. Jimmy Higgins, 280 and 1, 244 and 1 from Marvin Mims Jr. Sacks, you got 8 sacks from Proctor. Wattenberg, 3, 2 from Taylor, and 1 from McGlinchey. 43 tackles from Greenlaw, 41 from Campbell. Barron, 31, 25 from a couple guys, 24 from Kenny Moore the second, 23 from Fanga, 22 from Cooper, a couple guys with 20. Your sacks, 6.5 from Allen. Cooper, 4, 3.5 from Bonetto. JFM, 2, same thing with Hunt, and a couple guys with a half sack as well. Interceptions, 3 as a team, a few guys with 1. You're kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return for those that are curious. All right, so the thing is, I have to re-sign a couple people here, I think. Yeah, and I don't have money, so it's just not going to happen until the offseason. We're over the cap. So hopefully we can keep around these players and we'll have some money for free agency. I don't know. Do we want to move Mackey, Roney, and Cheese, Jones? Maybe. I feel like I should, just because I feel like I can get a better quarterback. Or not a better quarterback, a cheaper quarterback, plus some picks this year. So I think I'm going to do that. So it's, I don't know. I feel like it's fine. Bo Nix doesn't need to have like an amazing backup. So it's all good. So let's just see who is willing to take on Mac Jones. We have a done deal with the Patriots. I got back Stevens as well as a 6 and 2 7s this year for Mac Jones. That's just going to free up a little bit more money for us, I believe. Especially when the offseason comes, since he won't be on the books. So that's going to be it for me for now. I'm going to simulate the rest of the season, and we'll see how this team does the rest of the way. All right, we went 13-4, made the playoffs, and look at that. We're taking on the Patriots, ironically. You can see our ratings compared to them, where we have the advantage. We were, once again, a really good defensive team. So we'll see if we put that to the test in the postseason. And we do only have one injury, so that's good. They have 3 guys hurt. You see the standings. We retired with 13-4. Could have gotten the bye, but unfortunately we didn't. Take a look at the stats. Bo Nix, solid season. 3,359 yards, 23 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 67% completion percentage, 107 point for pass rating. We like to see that from him, so that's good. Rush-wise, RJ Harvey, 712, 8 TDs. Najee Harris, 687 and 8. Bo Nix, 416 and 3. Receiving, 889 and 6 TDs. 809 and 10 from Brad Lawrence. Jimmy Higgins, 545 and 4. 472 and 1 from Marvin Mims Jr. Blocking, get your sacks allowed. 15 from Proctor, 10 from McGlinchey. A couple guys at 5, 2 from Moton, and 1 from Miners. 96 tackles from Greenlaw, 82 from Campbell, 67 from Fanga. Kenny Moore, the second with 66, 57 there from Allen. Surtain, the second, 54, 53 from Jones. JFM, 52, 51 from Bonito. 47 from Barron, 46 from Cooper. Zach, 69 from Zach Allen, 15 from Cooper, 8.5 from JFM, 7.5 from Bonito. Hunt, 7, 3 Campbell. Jones with 1, and a few guys with a half sack. In terms of interceptions, 3 from Kenny Moore the second. Fanga, 2, same thing with Surtain. A few guys with 1. You had your kicking, punting, kick return, punt return for those that are curious. Shout out to the boys. And that's it. So we're going to go to the staff abilities, and then we're just going to go on to simming. So let's do it. All right, we are in the playoff game, the wild card matchup. So let's see if we can win it and advance on to the divisional against the Patriots. We'll jump forward to the end of the game and see what happens. First blood will go to them. We're up 3-0. We do take the lead. They'll go up 3 second half. And they're going to score first courtesy of the sim engine. We're down 6 right now. Can't seem to score. We score there. We do score there. Go up 1. Get a stop. And we're going to win it 16-4. Oh, they win it 16-14. I lied. I was trying to hop in, but the game was too slow, and they kicked the field goal, and they won the game courtesy of EA. Wow. Electronic Arts Sports. It is in the game, my friend. We somehow lose by 2. We forget the score. That is not good whatsoever. Wow. All right. I mean, disappointing. Very disappointing. Second straight season where I feel like we underachieved. So, and I only have 2 more seasons to go, so we're going to have to stop underachieving, please. EA. Saints beat the Patriots. Eric Vargas was Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow, NFL MVP. Zach Taylor, Coach of the Year. Brandon Ayuk, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year. Josh Hines Allen. Curtis Street, Giants. Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year. Eric Vargas. Wow. Super Bowl MVP was a rookie. Defensive tackle. Good for him. Good for him. On to the offseason we go. All right, we do have some players to negotiate. I think we have an option on Campbell, so we'll accept. As well as Barron. Outside of that, there's nobody else with options, so we're going to have to try to re-sign these dudes. But we should be able to restructure contracts and be okay. Should have enough money to do so, and then obviously try to add some more talent to the team. I accidentally hit the next week button, and I did not get to offer guys contracts that I need to offer. So that's annoying. I mean, I'm going to have to then try to just get my guys to re-sign. Hopefully I can. Very annoying. Thank you, EA. Appreciate it. I didn't want to do that, but I did. So unfortunate. Alright, really unfortunate that I accidentally hit the next week button and couldn't do my re-sign players. So I did lose out on, if anything, went to the Patriots, of course, ironically. We did get McCreary. I got Reggie Gilliam, Evan Neal. I had to get Quentin Lake and then Patrick Bakari into the right guard. So I guess not terrible. So we're going to add some, I guess, talent. It's annoying, though. Didn't really want that to happen. I wanted to keep him, but sometimes just that's what happens. I'm going to go to the draft. I don't think we have a first-round pick, so I'll just show you guys the recap. Look at the recap. Show you guys the picks that we've got here. Nobody too crazy. Nobody that's going to make a huge impact next season, but they're just maybe young guys on the team for season number 4. See if they can continue to improve. All right, here's the roster for season number 4. Let's take a look at it. Bo Nix at the QB. Halfbacks, Love, Harvey, and Najee Harris. Fullback to get Reggie Gilliam, Marvin Mims Jr. with Cortland Sutton, and Brad Lawrence, top 3 receivers. Tight end's going to be Jimmy Higgins. Aiden Proctor, left tackle spot, left guard, Dylan Fairchild. Luke Wattenberg, center, right guard, Quinn Miners. Right tackle, Evan Neal. Left edge going to be Elliott. Right edge going to be Benito. Defensive tackle, got Zach Allen. Sam's going to be Orgy. Drew Sanders at the mic. Campbell at the will spot. Corner, Surtain the second, Barron and McCreary, top 3 dudes. Free safety, Jones. Strong safety, Quinton Lake. Kicking is Lutz. Punting is Crawshaw. And no long snappers to boot. I'm going to look to see if there's anybody out there in free agency that can maybe pick up. I could re-sign J.K. Dobbins if I wanted another halfback there. And maybe I do want another halfback. Maybe I don't. No long snappers out there. A lot of punters, kickers. What kind of left edges are out there? Is that what I need? Left edge? Let me see. What was it? I know I was low on one of the edges. Left edge. Okay, we might as well pick up a left edge. Just some more like veteran, win now, ready now kind of guy for at least this season. Carl Granderson, we'll go with him. Even though he doesn't really fit the scheme of team, it is still a pickup there for the season. You know, just see what happens. So, good one with Gross Matos. Really wanted to, but I'll go with the Granny Man. All right, that's going to be it for me. Make sure the schemes are right, and then we're going to head on to simulating in season number 4. 4-3 at the mid-season point. We got a couple injuries, but nothing too crazy. Let's take a look here at the stats and awards. I mean, so far, Bo Nix, 1,535 yards, 13 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 65% complete percentage, and a 103.3 pass rating. Rush-wise, Jeremiah Love, 250, no TDs, 221, and 1 from RJ Harvey. Bo Nix, 126. Receiving, Lawrence, 461, 5 TDs, 339, 2 from Sutton. Marvin Mims Jr., 297 and 2, 225 from Higgins. Blocking, get your sacks allowed. 6 from Neal, a few guys with 4. Defensively, 42 tackles from Campbell, 33 from Slim Shady, 28 from Benito, 25 from Barron, a few guys with 24, 22 from the Grandy Man, a couple guys with 6 sacks, 3.5 from Allen, 2 from Jones. Slim Shady with 1.5, a couple guys with a sack. Interceptions, just 1 from, again, Slim Shady. Will Lutz there kicking, you have to punch from Crawshaw, and your kick return and punt return for those that are curious. So we're kind of in the thick of things. I don't know if we'll... we have money? We have a little bit of money. I gotta re-sign. Ooh, gotta re-sign some good players here. Not gonna be able to afford Bo Nix. Gonna franchise tag him, probably. I gotta re-sign Quinn. So we'll prioritize that. Boom. All right. So we got him back. Fairchild as well. Can we get? Nope. I'm sure there's some guys here. RJ Harvey, like to keep him. We'll give him a contract. Should work. And then, trying to think if there's anybody else here. Pat Bryant. Can I keep him? I might have to wait till the offseason to re-sign some of these dudes. With 4.3 million left. I guess we'd offer Lutz. All right, that's it for me on re-signing players. We're just gonna wait till the offseason and then restructure contracts that we can restructure at least. So I'm just gonna simulate to the end of the season, and hopefully we're in the playoffs. Let's see. All right, so we ended up going 12-5, which is good. We're taking on the Titans, who went 9-7-1. So yeah, you got a tie break. You got a tie. A lot of injuries though for us. So do they. They have a lot of injuries too. You can see the standings right there, and yeah, 12-5, tied with the friggin' Chiefs, but still not good enough to get a bye, courtesy of EA. Take a look at the stats and awards. Bo Nix, 3,497 yards, 27 TDs, 5 interceptions, 110.3 passer rating. Looks like we missed some time, of course. Rush-wise, Love, 602 TDs. RJ Harvey, 514-2. Bo Nix, 278. Receiving, 1,051 yards, and 13 TDs from Brad Lawrence. That's really good. Cortland Sutton, 953, 7 TDs, 885 and 7 from Marvin Mims Jr. Jimmy Higgins, 684, 3 TDs. Sacks, 14 from Neal. Proctor, 12, 10 from Fairchild, 7 from Wattenberg. Miners, 2, 1 from Shelton. Defensively, 95 tackles from Campbell, 83 from McCreary. Sanders, 82, 72 from Quentin Lake. Barron, 56, same thing with Benito. 47 from Granderson. A couple guys at 44, 40 from Tranquil. Sacks, 12.5 from Benito. Granderson, 12, 11.5 from Allen. Two guys at 3, 2.5 from a couple dudes. 1 from McCreary, and a couple guys at half sack. Interceptions, a few guys with 1. Then you've got your kicking, hunting, kick return, and punt return as well, for those that are curious. And I guess that's pretty much about it. I will adjust the abilities, and then we're just going to get on to simulating. Nissan Stadium. We are going to hopefully win now. Now, yeah, we're on the road, so that should be an interesting one. We're going to simulate the end of the game, see what happens against Tennessee. In the rain. Second quarter already scoreless. They're going to go up 7-0. And second half, it's 7-3 them. They make it 14-3 in courtesy of EA Sim Engine. We're down 17-3. Can't seem to score. Fourth quarter. We finally make it. Nope, we can't even score. That is pathetic and putrid. What the hell is this Sim Engine right now, EA? Wow, 17-3. That's embarrassing. Really bad. Horrible. But then again, we had a bunch of injuries. We weren't on the road, I guess. So, really bad stuff. Can't win if you can't score. That's really what it comes down. You can't win if you can't score. And we are struggling mightily to score, even though we were the better team. And yeah, you saw the ratings, injuries, all that fun stuff, and we still couldn't win. So, continuing to get hurt. That's just really terrible. So, if we want to win, it's going to be tough. So, that's why. But yeah, Bo Nix hurt. I mean, just so many injuries to the team. Like, it's just, what is this? You know what I'm saying? So, we got to get healthy for the fifth and final season so that we can actually win some football games. For the Rams, Patrick Mahomes MVP. We had Burrow, NFL MVP. Brian Callahan, Coach of the Year. Mekhi Lemon, Offensive Player, Defensive Player, Micah Parsons. DeMar Webb, Ravens. Offensive Rookie, Defensive Rookie was Sean Perrine from the Titans. Good. Now on to the offseason. All right, so we already know what needs to be done. We've got options on Proctor, which we'll accept. Fairchild, all these other guys I'd like to keep around if possible. So, can I keep around Granderson? That's fine, and I'm going to restructure the contracts now since I don't have enough money to sign anybody else, and I want to keep Bo Nix. Guys, here I'm going to franchise tag Bo Nix, and that's it. So, no other free agents are going to be signed. I have to obviously make trades, get some more draft picks, draft capital for this season. Because, like I said, we can't sign any free agents. So, whoever's out there. Justin Jefferson. Wouldn't I love that? But I can't afford him. And wouldn't that be a great pickup for us? I never really see him in free agency. So it would have been great, but would have been quite the surprise. But he's not there. Well, he's there, but I can't get him. So, all right, I'm just gonna make trades then. Do we have our picks? We actually do have a first-round pick, so I'm gonna try to get more picks though with these other picks, and then that's how it felt the rest of the team. All right, traded for pick 10, a 6 and 2 sevenths this year for 2 firsts, 2 seconds, 2 thirds. All right, we traded for a 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th this year for the Rams for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7, and a 4th as well. 2 fourths, 2030, 2031, respectively. 7th round pick from the Saints for a 5th, 6th, 7th, and 2031. So that's going to be it. I'll see you guys at the draft. We have 2 first-round picks, so we might as well use them to our advantage. So we have pick 10 and pick 24. So we'll skip ahead in the draft to next user pick and make my selection. So let's see who is there for us to take. I mean, Markel Parks is not someone I really want or need. So I don't need a quarterback, but there's like 3 quarterbacks here. So many quarterbacks I don't care about, you know? And wide receivers. It's like it's not like a draft, really. Not really a good draft at all. You know what? I'll take... I guess I'll take Garrett Barden out of Oregon. That's fine. And then skip ahead in the draft. The next user pick. I guess I'll just take best player available. Markel Parks, why not? He's best player available, I think. So, screw it. Or at least it looks like he was. I have no idea. But I'm just going to skip ahead in the end of the draft. I'll see you guys at the draft recap. And also, too, it actually makes sense to the quarterback considering Bo Nix got hurt. And I missed a bunch of time anyway. But we did get some good players here. A lot of rookies. Some of these guys could make an impact, like Davenport on defense. Russell there. So, some solid players just to round out the rest of the roster. We'll see if some of these dudes can make an impact in the 5th and final season. And you can see the ratings right there. Hopefully we have a good 5th final season, make the playoffs, and actually do something. That would be great. All right, 5th and final season. Whoa, 5th and final season. Let's look at the roster. I'm not making any trades. This is going to be the squad. Can't make trades anyway. Bo Nix will be the starting QB. Love, Harvey, Russell, top 3 backs. Fullback, Reggie Gilliam. Wide receiver, Lawrence, Mims Jr., and Bryant, top 3 dudes. Tight end's going to be Higgins. Proctor at the left tackle spot, left guard, Hebert. Wattenberg center, right guard, Quinn Miners. Right tackle, Evan Neal. Left edge, Granderson. Right edge going to be Benito. Zach Allen at the top defensive tackle position. Sam's going to be Orgy. Slim Shady at the Mike spot. Will's going to be Campbell. Surtain the second. Barron and McCreary, top 3 corners. Free safety, Jones. Strong safety, Quinton Lake. Kicking is nobody. Punting is nobody. Long snapper is nobody. So the game will just sign us a kicker and a punter since I can't afford to, obviously. So I will see you guys at the midseason point. And hopefully this team can, like I say, make some noise in the playoffs this year. 4-3 at the midseason point. Let's take a look here at the standings and the stats. So you can see the stats. Bo Nix having a great season. 1,704 yards, 16 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 123.2 pass rating, 72% completion percentage. 243 and 1 on the rush from Russell. Bo Nix, 122. 123 from Love. Receivers, you got Lawrence, 512, 6 TDs, 387 and 2 from Pat Bryant. Marvin Mims Jr., 364. 232 and 4 from Higgins. Sacks, you got 7 from Proctor. Allowed Hebert with 6. 2 from Miners, a couple guys with 1. 49 tackles from Campbell. 46 from Slim Shady. Lake, 35 standing with McCreary. 34 from Surtain the second. Barron, 30. 25 from Jones. 20 from Allen. Dips from there. Sacks, 3 from Sanders. And several guys with 1, a couple with half sack. Interceptions, 4 guys with 1. If you're kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return for those that are curious. All right, and that's it. I can't make any moves. Oh, yeah, look at that. All that. Look at all these guys that I need to re-sign. But we have so much cap room. Look at how much cap room we have. Not that it matters. It's the 5th and final season anyway, but just thought it was funny. Yeah, I can't make trades. I mean, you can see this. It's ridiculous. We're over 60 million. So, You have 6 injuries. Shout out the EA Sim engine on that one. Hopefully we can stay healthy, get healthy at least the second half of the season, make the playoffs, and see what we can do. 15-3. So we are automatically in the divisional. Shout out to EA. We had a great second half of the season, and wow, wonderful stuff. Now, stats and awards. Bo Nix doing Bo Nix things. 4,108 yards, 40 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 70% completion percentage, 119.9 passer rating. We love to see that from Bo. Rush-wise, 798 ATDs from Love, 401 from Russell. Bo Nix, 296.3. Receiving, 1,130 yards, 17 TDs from Brad Lawrence. That's really good. Marvin Mims Jr., 933 and 3 TDs, 793 and 5 from Pat Bryant. Jimmy Higgins, 454, 6 TDs. That's a tight end. Sacks allowed, no one allowed double figures, so that's good. A couple guys at 9, 6 from Herbert. Wattenberg, 4-2 from Miners, 1 from Truman. Defensively, Slim Shady, 106 tackles, 105 from Campbell. McCreary, 72, 70 from Barron. Lake, 69, 67 from Surtain, the second. Dips from there. Your sacks, 7 from Allen. Granderson with 5, 4.5 from Sanders. Bonetta with 4, 3 from Orgy, 2.5 from Ramsey. Several guys with 1 and a couple guys with a half sack. Interceptions, 3 from Surtain, the second. And several dudes with 1. You have your kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return right there for those that are curious. All right, let's take a look here at the staff abilities, and I'm going to adjust those to make sure that we are prepared for the sim, the super sim, that is. Ravens versus the Broncos in the wild card. No, this is divisional, not the wild card. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can see we only have 1 injury. They have 2 injuries. Hamilton's out, so that's should be helpful for us. You can see the ratings. Can we win? Let's find out. We're at home. Should be able to. All right, here we go. Let's do this bad boy. We're gonna hop on in to the Super Sim and fast forward to the end of the game. Let's see what happens. First blood will go to your Broncos. They take the lead 7-3. We're gonna be down 14-3. Nope. We're gonna make it 10-7. Us good. Now we're gonna be down 14-10. No, we're not. Second half, we're up 3. Now we're down 4. Courtesy of EA Sim Engine. Fourth quarter, cannot seem to score, but we score there. 3-point game, normal speed right now. Get a little kickoff from McPherson. All right, get a touchback. 2nd and 6. 3rd and 8. Can we get a stop here? We do. They're gonna have to. Are they gonna go for it? Punt. 7-yard punt return for us. 2:36 to go. 1st and 10. 3-yard rush, Bo Nix. 2nd and 7. Get a first down here and we win. Okay, 3rd and 4. All right, game's over. We can just take a knee. 1-yard rush, and we're gonna win by 3, and go to the conference championship. Your Broncos are in the conference championship here. Shout out to the boys getting the job done against the Ravens. Colts, you can see their rankings and ratings. Their defense is really good. Compared to, I mean, our defense isn't bad though. It's pretty solid. Offense is, I'd say, a little bit better than theirs for sure. We'll see if we can beat the Colts to advance to the Super Bowl. All right, we're trying to get to the Super Bowl here. Can we do it? Or will EA say no? Hopefully they don't say no. All right, I actually didn't want to do that. I wanted to jump forward to the end of the game, but sure. First blood will go to the Broncos. They'll tie it. No, they won't tie it. We're going to take the lead 10-0. Second half, 3-point lead, 6-point lead now. We go up 21-7. Fourth quarter is coming up. We're up 17, and now we're up 20. And we're going to win this football game and go to the Super Bowl 27-7. As your Broncos are on a little bit of a heater. A little bit of a heater, ladies and gentlemen. Super Bowl action. Here we go. Shout out to Bo Nix. Solid game right there. Let's see if we can win the Super Bowl in our 5th and final season. It's the Giants. You can see their rankings. Wow, they're first overall and they're first everything on defense. So we have the advantage. If our offense can score a little bit, and we can stop them from scoring, then we have a shot. But let's see what EA thinks. We're gonna hop on into the Super Sim. Fast forward to the end of the game. Hopefully, we can win the Super Bowl. All right, so we're hopping on in here to the Super Sim. Jump forward to the end of the game, and we're just going to see what happens here. First blood will go to the Giants, it looks like. No, it's actually going to be us. 3-0. They tie it, though. And they will be a 3-3 game. It's still a 3-3 game, now a 10-3 game. Fourth quarter. We're going to go normal. Third and goal, they're going to tie it. They do. All right, we have a chance to score here and do the funny. Get a touchback there. So 1st and 10, 2-yard rush, Brian Russell. 2nd and 8. Of course, we get sacked courtesy of the Ace Sim Engine, Dexter Lawrence. We do get a 1st down. Let's go. All right. 6-yard reception, Bo Nix. 2nd and 4. Minute 51 to go. We're going to hop on in a little bit. Of course, we get sacked. 3rd and 8. Penalty against defense. 3rd and 3 again. All right, 12-yard reception. 48 seconds to go. We're going to hop in. This is really close. 41-yard line. We got to make this field goal if we can get it. We're going to rush it and get a little bit closer. Oh, get a 1st down. And we fumble. Really, EA? Really? That's an interesting one. I've never heard of that one before. I think I was down. Hopefully, if I was down. Can I be down? Knees down. Knees down. Knee is down. My knee is down before I fumbled it. Knee is down. My knee was down. I don't know what they're doing. What are they doing? Okay, great. Knee was down. Whew. About to scream. All right, no more fumbles, guys. Oh, we get a 1st down. Oh, we get a touchdown. Let's go. Let's go. Got the love. And we are celebrating as we get ourselves a touchdown. Now, the game is still not over. They have 24 seconds, and they could still technically score a touchdown with 3 timeouts left. I hope they don't. But you know what? It's EA, and they like to make things interesting. Let's see where the kickoff's going to end up. It'll end up short of the end zone, so we're going to have to get them down. All right, that's a 33 yards. Okay, so they got to go 67 yards. It's doable. I don't know who their quarterback is. It doesn't look like Dart. I don't know who that is. Some auto-generated guy, I think. Curtis Street. Yeah, I don't believe that's a real guy. 14 seconds to go. 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line. 2 timeouts left for the Giants. They might as well rush it again. They're going to slide into the DMs. They got 1 timeout left. 1 timeout left. Last thing we need to do is commit a flag, pass interference. So let's not do that. Ooh, man. This is doable for them. 4 seconds ago, they got 1 play left. Our defense needs to step up. This is the video right here, ladies and gentlemen. Knock it away. Bang. Our defense stepped it up, and we have won in our 5th and final season, the Super Bowl. Shout out to the guys for getting it done. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, Bo Nix didn't really play too great, but it was good enough to win. That's all that matters at the end of the day, is getting that Super Bowl in our 5th and final season, which is exactly what we did. Season recap. Jeremiah Love was the Super Bowl MVP. Makes sense because he did a really good job. Caleb Williams, NFL MVP. Dion Cox, Coach of the Year. Giants. Devontae Smith, Eagles. Offensive Player of the Year. Micah Parsons, Defensive Player of the Year on Cowboys. For some odd reason. Jamal Farrell. Farrell. Jamal Farrell, Commanders. Offensive Player, Defensive Player, Gavin Lentz, Buccaneers. On that note, we go to the full screen and close it out. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, comment down below some more videos. Go to our socials, play the second channel and main channel down below in the description if you like other content from me, TJP. And yeah, so I forgot who our first team in the East is going to be. But I know I said it. Or at NFC, not East. NFL, what is it? Playoffs. We'll look at it. What was it? Oh no, it is the Packers. Okay, yeah, the Packers because they lost. So here's the thing, it's the Packers. The problem is that the roster is not up to date. So I'm hoping by the time this video gets recorded, that I record the Packers video, that the roster is up to date. Because okay, I'm recording this on September 2nd. So I think this video would be on a Friday. So then by Saturday, if this roster is not up to date, I mean, I'm going to be updated. Well, I'm going to be recording the video probably tomorrow, which would be Wednesday the 3rd for me. So the roster is definitely not going to be up to date. I guess I could force it so that it's Parsons and is on the team just for the video, because like, I mean, that's an important piece to have on the squad. Like, he's got to be on the team. So if I have to actually manually just make it so that he's on the team, then I will do that. But I really don't have to. I really don't want to have to do that is the thing. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know. EA's got to update their damn roster like more often. Like, it's not updated. So, anyways, that's it for me, guys. I'm heading out. Take care. We'll see you soon. Peace.